Oh, goodness, here we are. Yes, I know it looks like I'm wearing the same clothes. I kind of am. Though it is the same. Uh, I had a conversation with somebody about I don't have my degree and all that stuff yet. I was made assurances when the Antifa terrorists came after me that I would be allowed to re-attend college afterwards. And the Democrats and the far left have chased me off of every campus. They called the police on me to get me banned after I went after. Like after the Antifa people came after me, the communists, the leftist radicals kept attacking me. You see them on the internet, they're pretending to be conservatives now. Hi. And they going on the America First label. That's mine. Hi, I own it. Somebody else trademarked it. Hi, I was the first one to have it here. In the modern era since 2011, I was the first one to say it. We should put America first instead of Israel first. That's literally what I said. Because at the time it was like some Bibi Netanyahu who wasn't even this person yet, and a different prime minister, and the Likud was trying to take over Israel. They were campaigning Obama, or the petitioning and seeing Obama, and a whole bunch of people were meeting with Obama in the White House, trying to get the United States to unequivocally back Israel in the bid to removing the Palestinians off Gaza land, or rather the Palestinians' land. And that was a long time ago. We basically rewrote that whole history. Israel has made a very ardent and obvious and blatant attempt to go around deleting that history that had ever happened. To basically trying to say that Palestine never existed. It's like, wow, they did it right on TV. And they said it's anti-Semitic if you say that it did exist. I don't even like this. This came out of my university system, like because at the time I was going to school for physics. No, actually, I was going for sustainable engineering. That's when I was doing my sustainable engineering and economic stuff. Yeah, I have a very large coffee cup. It's actually a tumbler. It's insulated. Because I use a tea kettle to make my coffee. So because I'm not high speed enough to spend $200 on a coffee maker. But those things are expensive. It's unbelievable. Then you have to get the whole filter and everything. At that point, I think I would just buy an espresso machine and drink espresso. But that's me, not you. I've been working on science for a long time. I've been just inventing stuff my entire life. I don't know how to express how angry or how frustrating it is to see people stealing your stuff from your home. You have to leave your home. I never told anybody that I was inventing stuff. Not even once. It never slipped out of my mouth. Nobody even knew. Nobody even knew I was inventing stuff. And the whole time, they were stealing it right out of my home. My roommate was helping them. It's fantastic. Great roommates. They say it only takes one bad friend to ruin your life. And yeah, it's true. One bad friend. That's all it takes to ruin your life. They're stealing my intellectual property right off of my machine. And it's almost $1 trillion worth by now that they made off of it. It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous how much they made. And I'm saying PhDs getting their PhDs off of stuff that I did, and they're taking credit for it. And I can prove that I did it. So I'm just like, hey, maybe you should credit me the PhD because I'm the one that came up with the idea. I'm the one that went through and did the math for it. I'm the one that formatted the concept and arranged it. The only thing they did is commit it to code. All the theoretical hypothesis, all the testing, I did prior to them. I did all my testing mathematically. I didn't do it in software. I don't do anything in software because then you have to commit to a package of libraries, and I don't do that. I don't commit to a library. Like some people, they commit to a package of libraries. I don't do that. I've learned a long time ago. I've been writing software since I was like 7 years old. And if you don't know how long that is, 1987. I've been writing software since 1987. On the down low. I never told anybody because when I grew up, I'm a Gen Xer. So when I grew up, if you were a software dev, you were never going to get any girls. You were never going to get things that you do with girls. Like I'm not going to just blow it out on YouTube, but you would never get that. Like you would never get any dates or nothing. So I bought a guitar, I bought a bass guitar, and I got in a band. Like I started a band, I joined the band. I tried to become one of the cool nerds, but it didn't work out because I'm too nerdy, I guess, and it didn't work out for me very well. I'm not very good at cool nerd. I'm not a very cool person. I'm way too nerdy, I guess. Way too nerdy. I had been writing software for a long time. I never experienced anything like Linux until I met one guy. Went to his house and he had Linux. I was like, oh, this is what my uncle's always talking about. He's always muttering and hating on Linux. And we had Unix at home. And I'm not talking like free BSD Unix type stuff. Not BSD. We had actual Unix. I owned an actual copy of System 3 when I was a kid. So, and we weren't rich. I just found it in a flea market, saw what it was, realized what it was, and bought it. It was like $20. I bought it with a fresh, undisturbed, non-altered copy of System 3, and it was a terminal used for a data center mainframe in I believe it was University of North Chicago or something like that. I bought it at this place called Egghead down here in North Chicago. It was at the university. They brought it to their swap meet, and they showed up at the swap meet, and they were selling the stuff. I was like, oh, okay, I'll buy it. I also bought this external hard drive. Those aren't new, by the way. They've been around a long time. This external hard drive was 40 megabytes. It was like this, a big box. Like if I have something in here to show you the size, I do. This is approximately the size that this external hard drive was. It came from the University of North Chicago. It was like this size. Like I'm 5'8", so you get a reference of how big this box is. Like it's this size, like that large. That's how big it is. And this thing was loud. It was a SCSI board, like SCSI 1, not even SCSI 2. So if you understand the difference between SCSI 1 and SCSI 2, you understand why he was really, really loud to run this thing. It was an external drive. It came with it, and I didn't want the drive. I was going to take it because he's like, I'm not giving you one of mine. And they had a secondary SCSI controller inside, and it was like this long, like that long. It's like 15 inches long. A SCSI card, huge, massive TTL logic. Started on the giant PCB. I was like, I don't know what any of this stuff does, but I'm gonna figure it out. I spent many days learning Unix that way. That's how I learned Unix. I learned Linux. I don't like Linux. It's not Linux. I just don't like it. It's just very awkward. I like FreeBSD. I like FreeBSD, and I like macOS, and I like Unix. I do not like Linux. It's very good. I didn't say Linux wasn't very good. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not very good. It's pretty good. There are too many people in the Linux staff community that are just yeah. I don't need that in my life. I'm tired of that. But yeah, I've invented a lot of stuff in the computer science world, and I've got no credit for it ever. I've never been paid for it. I've never drawn a paycheck for it outside of XFX, and I was a quality control tester. I've never done anything in any sector. I've had sketches taken. They finally took that server down now that they after I said something. The Linux server or a server store. They had one of their the Libra. I think it was a Libra. I'm not exactly 100% certain. I don't want to brag on them because I don't want anybody to attack them. They ended up with some of my IP on their website. It was with their name on it. It was not their IP, and I was like, I'm not okay with this. Like, I want my name on it. If you're not going to put my name on it, then I'm not okay with it. It sold well, apparently. I don't know. They sold out of them. But that's really annoying that does that. But yeah, the whole reason I'm saying this because I just found some PhDs from China, finding Chinese PhDs working on stuff that was intellectual property coming from me. I was like, I didn't give anybody any authority to work on that, but I was going through my GitHub and I noticed some of my repos have been destroyed and deleted, and it's very irritating to find out that somebody infiltrated or penetrated my repo and took some of my stuff. It's very irritating. Looked at some. I have this thing called the Nautilid, which I'll go over and I'll check the repo real quick. I call it the Nautilid theory. You can't trust God. You can't trust any of this over here on GitHub. I'll learn that the hard way. But anyways, the Nautilid theory is where a machine learning model is continuous learning, and it has weights that are adjustable over time, and it runs inside of basically a virtual environment, and the only thing it has to access is the tooling that you give it on the on the wall. Let's say you put somebody in a straitjacket or a jail. They have levers to pull. This is the theory. Basically, they have levers to pull. They pull this lever when they want something to do something. Like they want to create a file. They walk over to the create a file lever and they pull that one. If they want to read a book, the book's in the database that's in front of them, or that's available to them is the database they're training on. And they interact with the tooling that they're trained with the instruction book and the database in front of them. And that's Nautilid theory, basically. The model runs inside of a VM, and the tooling and the database is directly in front of it. Is the only thing it needs to worry about. And this fixes the hallucination problem. It was wild. Somebody wrote a white paper for their PhD, or as a PhD, days after I published my Nautilus theory on GitHub. Let me go find it real quick. I'm not in GitHub right now because reasons. Some reason I'm signed out, which is wild because I didn't sign myself out. This is constant. This is constant battle. Constantly being attacked and having stuff stolen. So they told me to get out and get out of the tech industry and or something like that. I don't know. Here's the latex future API 7 months ago. Future API is talking better than all this. Currently just a white paper, and the white paper is right there. White paper's up there. I'll put a link down in the description so you can see. This is one of the ones I did a few days later on Everett or Everett, AV or AR. What's the name of that website? It's really ridiculous names. I don't want anybody to thank me, but ARXIV. I would like it because I put all this work and all this stuff, and I don't need to get recognition, not even from a PhD, and they tell me you need to do well schooling. PhDs don't work like that. Once you get past the graduate level, PhDs are they're basically awarded, and I can't even get a PhD that respects the fact that I had one that said if you show that you understand the system and do this, that, and the other thing, he said give me an honorary PhD. Didn't even get that. He just ghosted on me. I was like, wow, that's not what I expect these days. Those UW part side. I don't even respect these people anymore. It's absolutely atrocious. PhDs make promises and they break them all the time now. The left has no integrity. There's no integrity in this country anymore. And is it irritating? Yeah, it's very irritating to put all that work into something. Like, this is a PhD level work here. Like, I did it mathematically. If you can go over and look at it, you can see that I proved that it's consistent. It's real. Like, I did not just fucking sit down one day and guess at something. It was like, I went over and I saw a problem on the AVR HIV, and I saw that they had an issue with hallucinations in their model. It's like, well, this will solve it. And then I wrote a white paper on it and I published it. But since I don't have a PhD, nobody cares. I tried getting on ARXIV and nobody will accept it. And this guy was telling me, you need to go be an entertainer. You're not good enough to be a scientist or a STEM researcher or anything like that. I was like, well, that's wow. That's wild. That's some messed up stuff. It's like, okay, you're the gatekeeper of the most notorious PhD. He's like, I give up. I can't make any money in the sector. Okay. Now, can we get the Department of Justice to go after some of these people? It sounds like these people are using like dead air to communicate and steal this stuff from me. Clearly, they're using the internet to do it. I'm direct wired into the internet, and they're still talking to me. They're still stealing from me. Like, it's a direct connection at this point. So I don't know. I'll tell you, my hands are very up. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know what to tell you. Like, this is unbelievably frustrating. I'm trying to run a company here based on intellectual property like this, and I can't get enough of it together to put it up anywhere, to put it on my website because it keeps getting stolen. Can't get any patent attorneys to call me back on any of the other stuff because I have a whole lot of real world stuff I want to implement. But I'm sitting here still struggling with this stupid geek crap. I don't even care about Marvel Comics. It's like, oh, you read comics everything? Yeah, because you buy a graded comic at this price and it goes up to that price and you sell it. That's money. Yeah, I like money. Go away the idiocracy. I'm the lawyer. And no, I didn't go to Loyola High School. I went to Loma Union High School, which is ostensibly the best wrestling school in the state, and it was the best. We had the best music program in the Midwest for high schools.